Her only human. The chick was a hit because her body was booming. Gold, pearl, rubies, crazy diamonds. Nothing she wore was ever common. Her dates, heads of state, men of taste, lawyers, doctors. No one was too great for her to get with or even mess with. The press, she says, was next on her list. And believe me, it's as good as true. There ain't a man alive that she couldn't get next to. Ooh, she had it all.
God. She's already slurping and we haven't even started yet. Wow.
You know I do that on purpose just to mess with you now.
Know.
I know it's now one of your hot button issues, and I love...
Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Talk with the Divas.
Our first Wednesday edition at 10 a.m.
It's Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Happy Hump Day.
And later on?
Yeah. No.
You know, we're supposed to say...
Maybe.
We're supposed to say we will.
We will. Hump Day.
And later on?
We will.
We will.
Woo! It's been weeks for you? Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry.
Gino.
What?
I'm going to talk to you in a minute about something. I'd like to just thank our sponsors first.
Yes, let's thank our sponsors.
Interesting.
We're going to thank our sponsors now. We can't go there.
I can tell right now, today, she is going to be total squirrel. I'm warning you now. She's going to squirrel at everything we're going to try to keep on track this morning. USA. Thank you so much to Life Improvement Radio After Dark for picking us up, putting us online, believing in us, and rocking and rolling with us. This is what we do. This is who we are. Life Improvement Radio After Dark. You can check us out at www.lirafterdark.com. Places to listen and places to watch. Also, you can also look at us now like you do on our Ustream channel, but the Ustream channel is embedded in that website, www.lirafterdark.com. Also like to thank ConnectingLocalMusic.com. I am the Music Cooperative Director for ConnectingLocalMusic.com, and any bands or anyone that's listening, any venues, we're going to get hooked up and we're going to do things totally different. We're going to put a whole new, fresh way of doing things in the Tampa Bay music scene. It's going to be very exciting. And it is very exciting already. Trish?
Holy moon chocolates.
Thank you so much. We need more truffles.
We do need more
yes,
truffles.
We do. And good morning to and from Nicolex Inc. Music Island. All music.
All the time.
Make sure you check out Nicole Cognato. Call her at 727-698-STAR. That's right, 727-698-STAR. She will make you a rock and roll star. She is my teacher, and she also writes amazing music for me, which I'm considering.
We are doing. There is no considering.
Excuse me, I'm considering letting the whole world listen to personal music that Nicole and I have written together. She's wonderful.
I'm excited.
When you call her, please mention Coffee Talk with the Divas, and you will get a free lesson. Piano, guitar, drums, keyboards, vocals, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
And it is April now, so we can talk about WePrint365.com for all your printing needs, especially high-quality color documents, all sorts of stuff. And we also do have a promo discount code.
Correct. We do.
For April.
For April.
Excuse me, in big letters.
Capital letters.
It would be C as in coffee, T as in talk, April. When you go to the website and you'd like to order something, make sure you put that in the discount promo code little window there. Yes. CT April, and you'll get a discount from us, Coffee Talk with the Divas. Thanks so much. WePrint365.com. Whoop.
And of course, Rockstar Fuel.
Our coffee. Contact us to buy it. We're working on our e-commerce website right now. So you can buy it, and among other things, we're going to be doing some other things that are very, very cool also.
I want booty shorts.
To get closer. What do you think?
Obscenely close, Cam.
Yeah,
Woo!
I like that. Woo, woo. So Rockstar Fuel, buy it $10.99.
I am
feel like a rock star every morning. I'm already shaking.
We're on pot 2.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing stuff. Also,
so she should have been glad, but she was mad and sad and feeling bad, thinking about the things that she never had. No love, just sex. Followed next with the check and the note that last night was dope. Oh. Hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Take it easy, y'all.
You're at work and want to listen to us. There's a kind of like back way around doing it without your company finding out.
Really? Do
If,
tell.
If you go to the LARafterdark.com website and that right-hand bar that goes down, most companies won't allow you to stream video, but there is the Listen Live button, and it opens a separate player. And then you can totally close down the website, and you can still listen.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. You can check us out 24/7. Provided to you by Live 365.
And we're streaming live from there right now. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Isn't that cool?
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I can watch us as we're.
I have a frog in my throat today. It's a good thing I don't have to sing till 7.
I don't see it. That was a trick.
The answer to that is just drink more coffee.
Or tea. I mean, really, I have the honey
Actually,
lemon
we
tea.
do have the honey lemon ginger kind of remedy for that. I'll take care of that later. So I'm a little bit froggy this morning, and my nose is stuffed up a little bit. But this is the Rockstar Lifestyle. Speaking of Rockstar Lifestyle, yeah, that's me. I'll be opening up for ABBA Friday, April 12th from 6:30 to 8 at Ruth Eckerd Hall of all places. So come on down, see some classic ABBA, and see me before. That's all I'm saying.
I got a burp.
Excuse me. Is that how you feel about me playing at Ruth Eckerd Hall? This is like the biggest thing I've ever done since I've been in Tampa.
I cannot wait for you to do Ruth Eckerd Hall.
You burp. Thanks.
Well, the coffee. I've had a lot this morning.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
you.
Thank you.
I love you.
You're fine.
Dancing Queen.
Okay, that's fine. Just come to the show and you can do whatever you want. You could sing, you could dance. My job is to get everybody to sing along at this point when we're outside on the cafe stage. I think it'll be lots of fun. I will have to say that.
Can I wear my bell bottoms?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I really don't have any bell bottoms.
Oh,
anymore.
Lie.
No, I think Lacey stole them and threw them away.
Well, I hope she did. Well, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because we're going to have to buy other ones. Because, you guys, listen. Wendy LaForce has completely changed, in the process of changing her look and her wardrobe. But in a way that, not a rock star way.
No, I'm not
in Trisha's way.
In a Trisha way.
I call it shabby chic boho style. Really, and she looks.
Actually, I love it. I love it.
I let her pick out her outfits. I brought her to the store.
Yes.
And I actually bought her some nice clothes. I let her pick them out.
Yes.
Some of the things I was like, yes, and some of the things I was like,
not any chance in hell.
No.
Yeah.
So, that
actually,
being
and
said,
I do like it because I've lost a ton of weight. Most of my clothes don't fit me anymore. And so I'm totally okay with getting a new wardrobe. And it's something I've always I'm trying to live a more creative and artistic life.
Yes, just be open to different things.
I am, yes.
Which is a great way to be.
So I am going to be one of those weird...
That's okay.
Peace, love.
You can do that. You can do that. That's great. That's great. I mean,
I've got David Bowie on my chest this morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Ziggy Stardust.
Woo.
Mm-hmm. I've just got...
Your zebra
on my boobs, and they're just if they get any closer, they could take up the entire camera frame.
Gino's shaking his head. He's like, no, that's just.
Can't look. I just can't look.
No, now he's staring at him.
Listen, Gino. Last week the results came in for our Facebook reach. I do have to tell you this.
Go ahead.
Now, obviously, we have a following in the United States. We also have a following in England, Great Britain, whatever you want to call
Canada.
it. And Canada, because they speak English. But the reach and some of the likes are a little cray-cray. Last week, 16 people in Bolivia we reached, and they were
go
like,
Bolivia!
And
the Congo.
Yes, in the Congo. And what's great is these people don't speak English. Well, they probably do speak some English, but I know, you know what they do all speak?
Coffee.
They speak
boobs.
coffee and boobs. They do. They speak
Boobs.
boobs. I mean,
but we're also big in the United
language.
Arab Emirates.
All right, I believe they do speak English.
A
lot of them do, yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Are they allowed to look at boobs? Or do they secretly...
The guys are allowed to look at boobs. The women aren't allowed to show them, but the guys are allowed to look at boobs.
The guys are allowed to do like pretty much whatever they want.
Yeah? Have you been to the United Arab Emirates?
I've been to Qatar, which is right next to it.
Oh, isn't that like one of the richest countries in the world?
It's insane.
Yeah,
It's insane
big
how
money.
rich
I suggest we do a live remote there.
I was going to say, wait a minute, hold on.
None of them actually work.
Well, how do they make all their money?
They make the money from oil. Oh my God! Okay.
The country as a whole sells oil, and then everybody who is a native of that country gets money.
Gets it.
That's right.
I'm
moving.
Often.
I'm moving.
No, you'd have to marry into them.
No, you'd have to.
Okay, that's not a
You'd
problem.
have to be like born there, like legit.
Got it.
Now,
Sorry. Maybe another
those-
lifetime.
What about one of those princes or whatever?
Those who
wants to,
have
like, hook
crazy
you up?
money, it's because they own shit.
Right.
So like they own businesses, and so they just
Yeah.
have like a constant cash flow.
We can marry
What
you
if
off
one
to
of
a
those
prince.
princes want to like hook you
Yeah.
up or something?
We can.
Did you ever see that show?
We could find you
Did you ever see that show? I think it's on
the Sahars.
no,
Sunsets
not
and
the one.
Sahars?
There's one where they take the princes, the really rich princes,
Oh yes.
and they try to get them to date women,
right.
and but they don't tell them that they're princes
Right.
until until
Right.
afterwards.
I think I've seen an episode.
So you never know
Yeah.
who to be. You never know. You never know. You have to be nice.
So are we saying that we need to find you a prince, then you could be his concubine?
I don't know if I would want to be his concubine. I mean, I'm not really feeling being not on the same level as somebody.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's not going to
That's
happen with
pretty much-
anyone in that country. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen anywhere.
They'll just use you for sex and personality. And really, I think that's okay, isn't it? I mean, really?
Well, in some countries maybe, but I'm not running around with something over my head.
It could be sexy. I mean, in a weird... Yeah, I think in a weird way.
What do you call it?
It's a burqa.
It's a burqa.
Burqa.
The
What?
Actually,
What?
the reason for it is that one, they feel that no man, other than the husband, should get to see all of the woman.
Right.
Basically.
Oh.
So it's
Okay.
not necessarily like, oh, you need to put this on because we don't want to look at you. It's everything but the eyes is meant for one man. That's it. So
when we get you hooked up with one of these princes,
Have you ever seen?
you can lounge around naked all day
Have you ever
inside
seen
the
the
castle.
Goldie Hawn movie?
Which
Protocol.
one? Yes.
No.
Michael, we have to watch Protocol. That's what this is all about, pretty much.
Yes.
The other reason behind the burqa is that they feel that if you do get to see everything, then you're going to pick someone based off of their looks than the person themselves.
And the family.
So that's to get you to focus more on the personality and actually getting to know that person
Right.
than just, hey, you're hot, like, let's get together.
All right. Well, I will say that's kind of cool because people are always judging me by the outside of me, and they really don't know me as a person.
Yeah.
So I think that is kind of cool.
So that way, the only
Okay.
thing you can see is the eyes. That's the only
the
beauty that you
expressive eyes.
They're the gateways to the soul, baby.
You steal my soul.
Just saying. Anyway, so let's actually talk about how much fun we had at our launch party.
Oh
and
my
how
God, it was amazing.
Awesome it was to be online and to be in an actual studio. How
Did you have fun
guys
in
enjoy that?
the studio?
I had a lot of fun.
I did too. It was really cool. It was
We will
really
be doing that
surreal.
more. We will be doing that more, especially when we're going to have special guests on, and you guys can actually call in and talk to us live, and we'll be doing that much more.
Yeah, and
Yes.
actually, we're going to do some segments. We haven't quite figured out the timeline yet of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, but we're going to do panels of alternative lifestyles. So if you want to be on a panel, message us and let us know. We need gay, we need lesbian, we need bi, we need transgendered, we need. If you think you have an alternative lifestyle, let us know, and we will fit you in somewhere.
Because I just
And
think
get
it's
others.
important.
Yeah.
It's important for people to know that they're not alone, and people have the way people do things and the way they live their lives. They're not the only ones that are doing it.
Did I tell you someone offered to tie me up live on camera?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, what do you think about that, Gina?
Gina's like, it was me.
I didn't look at you. I didn't say it was you. I'm just saying.
It was someone
I'm just
else. Yes,
saying.
they offered for us to tape. I'm assuming we'd have to have it pre-taped,
Probably.
so we could edit it so it's not forever long. So we could just kind of cut it down to here's the beginning of what Trish was wearing beforehand, and now she's wearing robes. I don't know if this is really a good idea, honestly, but what the
all
heck?
You would be wearing?
No, I would have to wear clothes underneath it. There'd be no way I could do that. Don't look at me like that. We're not laughing about this. My body does not need to be live on air naked. There are parts of my body that I like to remain hidden. My belly is one of them. That's why I keep
there is, you have to leave something to be desired. I mean,
and I have to wear my big boobs too. I mean, I can't
chicken cutlets.
I have to wear the chicken cutlets because I can't until we start making some money and I can get this a permanent fixture.
I'm just gonna get rid of some of mine. And
I
give
just
them to
need
you.
only half of one of yours.
Okay.
I mean, really.
All right.
I mean, we take like this one, half it. I could spread that out, and then we could spread you even.
Okay.
I totally would be okay with that.
Absolutely.
I have no problem helping you out in the back department.
Okay, sure, no problem. That'll work. Anyways, we had a really good time. It was a little exhausting for me, seeing that I started my other show, Night Moves with Under the Forest, and we had bands come in, and it was very cool.
And then Mike and I got to be on the show before.
Yes,
ours.
you did.
That was so cool.
Line.
That was so cool.
Nicole did too.
Mike and Nicole did amazing on that show. I was kind of like, I don't normally complain about people, so
in public. Okay, whatever.
I try not to. I do believe in that karma. What you send out in the universe.
Of course.
You get back. So I try not to whine too much about people. Because it's not necessary. Sometimes, someone may be having a bad day. You don't know. They may have...
Fuck it. Check that shit at the door.
That's what I was waiting. I was waiting for you to say something, Gino.
You're having a bad day? That's fucking great. So is everybody else on the planet.
Not necessarily. I don't...
Oh, please.
What?
The thing is, it does not matter if you're having a bad day. If you're dealing with another person and they're not involved in that bad day, then...
I agree. You shouldn't be the outlet of...
before you wreck yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Sorry. Okay.
Are you starving? Is your hand sucker starving?
I'm so hungry right now.
That is a pet peeve of mine, is when people take their bad day out on everybody else. It's not my fault that your job sucks or that you had a shitty time in your commute to work or whatever the fuck your problem is.
Our traffic is kind of insane.
Traffic is shitty, but you know what?
Just kind of accept it.
I deal with shitty traffic every time I come here.
That's true. We make him drive a while to get here.
But I don't get on the show and be like, oh my god, I fucking hate drivers.
Yeah.
I don't drag everybody else
There's
down.
really other things to worry about at this point.
Exactly. So, if you want to be a productive member of society and people not to be like, every time you walk in a room, hey, check out this douchebag, the guy who's always complaining about fucking everything.
Right.
Just leave that shit at the door.
There's other things, there's way more important things to worry about, like the fact, yes.
Like, please take responsibility for the energy you bring into the space.
Yes, take responsibility. It's not, hello. Sorry. Things are way more important, like the fact that I totally cheated this morning.
Oh, you did. You cheated on bacon.
I cheated on bacon this morning.
She had sausage, people.
I had sausage this morning.
Sausage. And not just links, she had sausage patties.
I'm having a hot flash. I'm sorry. I just totally cheated on bacon this morning. It's okay, really.
I like the way the window.
Sometimes you have to, yes, because you're so glowy this morning. Sometimes you have to cheat on bacon with sausage,
especially when you don't have bacon in
out
the
of
house.
necessity at 8:00 in the morning when you just when you ran out of bacon.
Yeah, we did.
These things happen.
Yeah, I came home late last night and I was in a zombie state all day yesterday. I really was zombie-ish, but I got a lot of painting done. But I was very much in a zombie state. I still have to paint my banister.
Oh, so we can slide down the banister?
Gino, do you want to... Oh, I heard we were going to have
slide down the banister.
Are we going to have a new name for Gino for this show?
Well, I was going to get to it. Wow, you're so squirrel.
I haven't even heard about this.
I know,
because I just made it up.
It's hot.
I just made it up.
Because we're talking about sex again, as, you know.
We will get to that, but
I've got a feeling our show is turning into a sex talk show.
Which I really kind of want and kind of don't want.
I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. Because it's a lot to talk about. I mean...
There is a lot to talk about. Eventually we'll not have anything to talk about. I don't think we'll be a full sex show.
No, we're not going to. There's so many other things to talk about, like
That's
coffee and bacon and food and music and family and shoes. And shoes.
And shoes.
And shoes. And jewelry.
We haven't done an inspirational send-off in like weeks.
I know. We're like, fuck it. Just enjoy your day.
Do you know where my inspirational send-offs have been?
In her hoo-ha.
Okay. What? Wow. Okay. On that note, I had an amazing rehearsal last night.
No.
Are you... Yeah, Michael's taking away her coffee at this point. I give it back to her before she explodes. Okay. If you slurp, I swear. Don't do it. Can I talk about me for a moment? Because it is all about me. So let's deal.
Let's sit back.
I had an amazing rehearsal last night with Tongue and Groove. Oh my God, so awesome.
How awesome was
This is how awesome it was. We're going to be at Gators this Saturday night. 9:30. Come on down and shake your butt to the Funkalicious bus is coming in. The Funkalicious bus will arrive about 8:30ish. We start at 9:30.
I have
Brought to you by Life Improvement Radio After Dark and ConnectingLocalMusic.com. Thank you, Jane, for the opportunity. We appreciate it very much. Yes, we do.
I have a wine tasting party to go to that night, and then I will meet you over there.
Whoop. That's what I'm talking about.
So I will already have a few glasses in me.
Lovely.
I may or may not need a date to the wine tasting party.
If you need a date to the wine tasting party, if she wants a date, just contact her.
If she wants a date, contact her?
I don't know. You want a date,
what does that
contact
mean?
her,
What does
drink
that mean?
wine.
What day is this one?
On Saturday, the 6th.
Michael,
This
Gino,
Saturday?
she definitely needs a date now because Gino said he can't take her. You can always check me
My
out
pseudo.
31 times this month on the Starlight Sapphire. Go to StarlightDiningCruises.com. Take a peek. I'm there Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, twice on Sundays, sometimes on Thursdays, sometimes on Mondays and Tuesdays. Interesting, great stuff. Just come and check me out, and we'll just hang out on the boat, have some dinner, have some nice drinks.
What? Oh, hi. Did you see it?
Does
See?
everybody need an
there's
excuse
something-
to touch my boobs?
No, there was something on. You saw it, right?
Okay, yeah. It's fuzz. It's a bit. Yes, we are wearing complete zebra today. We are all about. Oh my God! I think I need some new.
You're
I don't think
holding.
people
Does
wanna see
anybody
that.
want to
I know
sponsor me and buy me some new slippers? Because these are about done. Those are about done.
I'm not wearing pajama.
You're not
pants.
wearing pants.
I'm not. Well, I'm wearing shorts.
Okay. You're wearing shorts.
Doing the no pants dance?
No pants dance.
I like the no pants dance. We should do a video of the no pants dance.
That's our Harlem Shake video right there. No pants. Just all of us running around in underwear and socks. No? No.
You can come do the no pants dance at Gators if you want.
He's ignoring us now.
See how it works.
My mind was off somewhere else.
Okay.
Your mind was
I checked out
somewhere.
for a minute.
You checked out?
He checked out.
You checked? Really?
So this
Yeah.
episode of Coffee Talk with the Divas, we'll be talking about sexual tension. Whether it's a good thing, whether it's a bad thing. Is it something you can cultivate?
Wait a minute. Cultivate?
Yeah,
Why the
you can.
hell would you want to cultivate sexual tension?
Because it could be fun. I'm a flirty person. I enjoy flirting with other people. It can create a sexual tension that is like a safe boundary kind of thing. Even if you're not romantically or want to be romantically involved with somebody, you may still want to have a little bit of flirty fun. I think flirty fun is healthy, completely healthy. And so is sexual tension is completely healthy. Can be frustrating sometimes.
To a point.
Me and one of the girls I used to work with back at Starbucks, every time we were working together, like the room was just dripping with sexual tension. And it was amazing.
Was it dripping?
Yes.
Dripping. How was it? Like gooey kind of dripping, or
If you want to
Like
talk to us on our Ustream channel, just look for us there and like you're watching, and please chat and ask us any questions you'd like to ask.
Gino
Because
is on.
You can ask Gino questions
in many ways.
I'm changing his name today. Just for this episode, or any episodes that we decide to talk about sex, we are going to call him G-Spot. So you can talk to G-Spot, and he will. Hopefully.
Do you know where the G-spot is on a woman? G-spot? Yes? Yeah?
Yes, he said yes. He said yes. Ladies, he knows where it is.
Do you believe in the G-spot?
I do.
Do you believe in the
I do believe.
power?
Yes.
Clap your hands if you please. Well, never mind. I was thinking something else. Clap your thought. Never mind.
You wanted to talk more about sex today, so let's
Yeah, G-Spot over
into
here
that.
wanted to talk about sex more, as well as our boss man said, "Hey, your next week's topic should be
continuation of
what we talked about on Monday." On Monday's show, it was really crazy because we had a lot of technical sound issues because we're used to doing this as a remote, and then when we go into the studio, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah, that's just stuff we'll get a handle on.
Yeah, we're still learning. It's a process. But, let's see.
So you were talking about sexual tension. Is there anything that, when you talk about that, what are you thinking about other than like flirting? I mean, is it was a particular person and how you're bouncing off each other, or, I mean, is it the fact that you will eventually?
I don't know. I think a lot of it too is the fantasy,
have sex, or actually fantasy of.
I think in many ways the
thinking
fantasy
about doing it, but never really going to get the actual chance to.
Or all of the above.
I think there's a huge difference between just flirting and sexual tension. Because one of the girls that I used to work with, she's a huge flirt, and so she would flirt with like almost every guy, but it never went anywhere. It was always just a few looks, something like that, like a few comments at work, whatever.
Right.
Like, that was about it. But for me and her, it was actual sexual tension.
I mean, it is a natural state between a man and a woman. I mean, it's, we had talked about this before of really men and women, can they be friends? I mean,
I think it's not just a man and a woman kind of thing. I think it's woman and woman
Well,
and man
of
and man,
course.
depending on which switch you are.
Of
Which
course.
button switch you have.
People in general. I mean, because I can't lie to you. I mean, my personality and what I do attracts everyone. Everyone, men and women. So it's a little bit unnerving sometimes. It's a little unnerving sometimes.
I'm sure. Yes.
Sometimes. I mean, but it's okay because it's the whole package that attracts people.
Right. And,
you can either take it in one way, speak about it, talk to people in a certain way, and I mean, you don't want to lead anybody on, but I know that there's some people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the other person decides to take it too far, then they get upset. I mean, I can see, I'm not going to bash women, but women do this a lot.
Yeah.
Especially married women that are, that are not quote unquote available. They like the attention.
Yes.
But then when the other person decides to step it up and say,
and go, well, come on, let's go at it.
And then they get upset. Well, he's invading my space and he's stalking me. You kind of ask for it at this point. You did ask for it.
You have to take responsibility for who it is that you are.
And it's just not women, because men do that too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's an attention thing, is what it is.
I think one of the biggest things is that when it comes to something like that, especially if it's like in the workplace, is that one, there is a huge difference between just flirting and sexual tension. And to me, sexual tension is more along the lines of both parties think that it will progress to something later. Mm-hmm. Flirting is just that. That's it. It's flirting. Like, it's fun every now and then, but that is it. And I think lines of communication need to be opened when that starts. Like, is this going to lead somewhere, or is it just, hey, it's something fun to do to kind of like break up the monotony of the workday?
Right.
So I think for a lot of people, that's what it is. For most parties, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get people who are like, it's fun, but once, the clock hits 5 and we're out that door, like, that's it. Like, we leave everything here at work.
Right.
And sexual tension is definitely something different. Like, both parties want something to eventually happen.
Right.
Right. And actually what I've also found from personal experience, the sexual tension thing could last for like a really, really long time. And then things actually happen, and usually 9 times out of 10, everybody is disappointed because the
anticipation
and the build-up is like way more than you actually.
Well, it's the fun of the chase,
right?
And then once you've got it, it's like, okay, now I'm stuffed. I'm done. Oh. That just kind of came out of my mouth.
Yeah, I mean,
to be honest, I said it again. Never mind. Oh. Sorry. I'm in a mood, I guess.
there's ways to if you're really looking to stop people from trying to give you that kind of attention, there is ways to do that.
Right, and I have the 10 ways to build sexual tension.
No,
the
I just would
flirty way.
oh my god, squirrel!
What?
Did you hear what I said?
No, wait.
I said
Yes.
there's ways to stop
Sex.
that, not ways to make it happen.
Oh!
This is the difference between you and me. You're looking to 10 ways to build sexual tension and be flirty. I'm looking 10 ways not to do that. Okay.
Oh, well then be asexual.
Be asexual. Try to be unsexy. Yeah.
Be too logical, because that's really annoying.
Not so much. Not so much because to a lot of women and to a lot of men, being intellectual is sexy.
Intellectual is one thing.
Sense.
Logical is another thing. If you can't have a conversation with somebody and I get this way sometimes too. It's very, that can't, there's a possibility. No, this, when you're contradicting, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you're contradicting what somebody else is telling you often enough, that gets annoying. I piss off people a lot by doing that. Because I try and see things in other perspectives. And then usually most people like it when I just go, I don't get it. Huh? What? I'm a girl. I don't understand. And guys eat that shit up all the time. They're like, oh, well, let me teach you how a coffee cup works.
Ting.
Oh, how does that work?
Ting. Okay, I don't mean to be so. I don't want to be down, girl. You do your thing. You want to talk about how to pump that up? Because a lot of people are really interested in being able to pump up that.
Well, I think it's also a confidence issue,
and
too.
For
I mean,
me, I'm not so much seeing that, it's that thing is difficult for me to deal with on a daily basis.
Confidence?
And I'm not going to walk around in a paper bag, so that's just not going to happen.
Well, yes.
So,
do you think there's sexual tension between you and I? We're in our workspace.
No.
I
don't think there's any sexual
Really, I'd
tension
have to agree. There's
between you
no
and I.
sexual tension here. I mean, are you not feeling it?
No,
Hello?
No. We do sleep in the same bed at night. We do.
We
Not
do.
gonna lie.
We
We
do.
sleep in the same bed at night. It is a king size bed. I don't touch her.
We could
She doesn't
fit
touch
like
me.
2 other people in between us.
I need to blow my nose. Sorry.
You're not doing that on air. That's
sorry.
just gross.
We don't touch
Leave
each other.
that at the door.
I do not cuddle with her.
No, she doesn't.
She does go in the way of me like that, but not with me. I will just have to say. We have a beautiful friendship. We're like sisters. We're family.
Every once in a while, I
Yeah.
get a handhold. Hand hug.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is a hand hug, by the way.
Hand
This one
hug.
is a hand hug. That's pretty much all she gets.
Can we try this again? Hand
Yes.
rape.
Oh, thank you. See, this is what happens to me. People want a hand hug, all of a sudden I'm getting hand raped.
I can do it, though. I'm allowed.
Yes, you can.
I'm
Do it.
allowed.
You are allowed. So, G-Spot, I see you intently reading over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my video feed.
Oh, are you having
I'm
video
having
issues?
issues with Ustream. It's not like the internet or anything like that. It's Ustream.
It might be. It might just be.
It's pissing me off.
I'm so sorry.
Pissing him off.
I'm so sorry. So why don't you go ahead and talk about 10 ways to pump yourself?
To pump yourself up.
Do you see how excited I am about this?
Well, I think everyone goes through confidence issues. And that I think this not only is a way to build up sexual tension with another person, but it also helps build up your own confidence. I think in many ways, getting the attention of somebody else that you're attracted to, whether it's male, female, whatever, is exciting, and it helps your ego a little bit. Whether anything goes on, even if you don't even know the person, you don't even have to know their name. Just a little, oh, hi. It's very...
Which really is difficult for people who are not up to themselves as far as self-esteem and self-confidence.
Right. So
that's true.
These are ways to help. I mean, these are ways to build that as well as the sexual tension.
Right.
So
So basically what you want to do is teach people how to flirt.
Yeah. I mean, we could watch Clueless over and over again. I mean, there is some amazing tips in Clueless. Like, always draw attention to your mouth.
As if... Oh, God.
Whenever a boy comes over, make sure there's something baking. Am I the only clueless fan in this room?
Oh no, I am relating to you at this point. It's just very funny. It's just.
Did
very
you
funny.
do that thing with the, you know,
then also a clueless? Make sure that you recognize that.
This movie is
No.
20...
What I'm saying is make sure that
you
you
also take Polaroids of yourself?
Yes,
I don't
actually.
have to take Polaroids of myself.
My phone has a camera.
Exactly. Like, how do I look in this?
Nope. Okay.
Also make sure if the guy that comes over your house brings Spartacus.
He's probably gay.
He's probably gay. Just saying.
But she did have cookies baking.
Yes.
Do you see coffee? No. So why are we still talking?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness gracious.
You know.
Okay, so what is sexual tension? Sexual tension is that fuzzy sexual feeling you get in the pit of your stomach when you're interested in each other and feel that they are close proximity with each other.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not giving you a fuzzy feeling in the pit of your belly?
No.
No?
I do get that feeling, though, just not with you.
Oh, well, yeah. You may not even like this person romantically, but it is always nice to have that little fuzzy feeling going on.
But if you think they're hot, I mean,
well,
you know.
There's very few people I don't think are hot. Anyway.
Really? I mean, you're just
throw
yourself out there like that,
Not
girl.
that I
Go
throw
ahead.
myself out there like that. I just
Go ahead,
I
throw
try and
yourself out
find
there.
the attractiveness in everybody.
Well, yes. I mean, it's not about physical attraction, and it's some of it's part of physical attraction, but it's people's personalities and on the inside. I think is way more important.
So number 1, sneaky little eye contact. So you look deep into their eyes and catch a glimpse of them. But the minute they turn around...
Wait, I talked about this already.
Flip your head away.
I talked about this already. Sneaky eye contact, didn't I?
Sneaky eye contact.
Didn't I?
That's I think we
I
have
talked about
in
sneaky eye contact.
Yes.
Remember when I told you that the drummer had to put his sunglasses on because his girlfriend kept catching
right
him staring at me?
That's
sneaky eye contact.
Sneaky eye contact.
I got it. Mm-hmm.
And then that's why when you know, all those girls that yell at their guys for looking at another girl.
Right.
They're just, naturally, I mean, it's natural. Sexual tension is natural. Being attracted to other people is natural. Whether you actually do things with this other person or not
is a whole
other ballgame.
Ball
but it is natural to, hey, and then look away.
G-spot. I think you're pretty good at that eye contact thing. What do you think?
I think so.
Talk naughty. That's number 2. Now, not dirty, not nasty, but talk about wrapping your lips around your coffee cup. And what you're going to buy?
G-spot said he want to butter your bread. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's gross. I mean, then that's like a euphemism for my vagina having yeast
awesome,
in it, and that's
dude.
just nasty.
Butter the muffin. It's an awesome reference,
Butter the biscuit.
dude. Anything having to do with butter, I'm in. Butter.
Like, if you could see a bit of her cleavage, look straight at it, and then look away in an obvious manner.
You know what?
She may then immediately cover it up.
Okay, wait a minute. I am going to be the devil's advocate here. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how many men I have met in life that don't even know the color of my eyes?
Please, they don't even know you have a nose.
Face. I didn't think I was married to one of them. I didn't even know what color my eyes are. Are you for real, dude?
I really want to have that experience.
Look,
I'm just saying.
Look, I'm just saying. If you want to do that, that's fine. Look at my boobs. If you don't look me in the eyeballs when you're talking to me, next.
This has not. I've not said anything about a conversation yet. There has been no conversation.
I'm way ahead. I mean, I know that they're like have their own zip code and they get to places before I do. But man,
you work that shit though. You work
I get. Look, see,
you work what your
this
mama
is why
gave
I'm
you.
looking at. This is why I look at things differently than you do. I get paid to flirt. I get paid to have sexual tension with every person in the room. So I'm going to look at it completely different than
right.
you do.
No. Again, I've had a life outside of massage therapy, I know what you mean.
I'm just saying, it's a job for me.
Right.
It's part of the job. So I will look at it, and I will look at it differently, and I'll be a little bit more not so
politically correct about it.
Right.
Right. That's what I'm talking about here. Is not being totally politically. There is no conversation at this point.
Again, no, I am not a stripper.
I mean, we have seen her on a pole or two.
I'm not a stripper. Just
She
saying.
just plays one.
I just play one on TV. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't write
Number
mean to
3,
interrupt you.
compliment with a hint of sex. I'm not quite sure what that means. Does she look particularly good today?
Oh,
Compliment
I know
her
what
and talk
that
about
means.
how good her curves look. Basically, we're saying, I like you where you poop.
Oh my God. Really? I mean, where you poop?
I like you. That has actually
are you
happened
like
to
where-
someone.
That's exactly what we're saying.
Gino, it's like, I need more coffee because these women are ridiculous.
But there is a subsection, how to compliment a girl and make her blush. Number 4, get into her personal space.
Ugh. Like, you would have to be... Do you know how hot you would have to be to get into my personal space?
I know, you
You would
do
have
not
to
go
be
this way.
smoking hot and super smart to get in my personal space.
When two people like each other, there's always sexual tension in the air. It's everywhere. It's in the germs. You're breathing it.
It's oozes. I ooze it.
Stand
So much
really
fun.
close to the
Not.
person.
Ugh.
Is this not working for you? Really?
It's
G-Note, I may need you to sit over here and be a substitute.
because it's not working for me.
Well,
I'm not feeling it.
There has to be, some chemistry there. The other person has to want you to be that.
Oh,
close.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
because
that.
normally
Because after that,
people-
it's creepy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is the reason why
That's when
I
you get
like
into
go like
sexual
this
harassment.
every time. That's why I'm like this every time because it's creeper.
That's true. I don't like being touched very often, honestly, when I'm out in public because I touch people for a living. And I've gotten to where it's like, okay, especially after a long day, if I've had 4 or 5 massages in a day, I'm at home doing like this, just like trying to be in my own little bubble. Just please don't touch me because it does. Anyone getting close to me at that point just starts freaking me out. So it is hard when like we're at an event or something like that, and I have someone going like this to me, like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" It's like, don't touch me. I try and be nice about it, but it's like,
Well,
put that hand
and
away.
I always have to ride that line because people want to get close to you,
Right.
and talk with you and
Right.
touch your arm and I get that.
touch her knee.
I understand that, but just sometimes it gets to the point where you're like,
It is a little creepy.
Don't
So
touch
wait
me.
on that one. Hold off to that
Hold
one
off
until
until
after
you-
you've
until-
already had the cute little eye
Yes.
contact, after you've all had a little flirty
Well, eye contact should definitely be
glance.
first.
Absolutely.
Then you're gonna go on to like flirt and talk,
Yes, a little conversation.
and then a little bit after that, do a light touch somewhere like on the arm, shoulder, something like that, and that is way too much.
Is that help?
Basically, just like a little something, like if you're talking to them, just touch them on the arm or something like that. Just enough to see if they're okay with you touching them.
Touch her right here!
Because if you go to touch them on the arm and they like
Don't.
shy away,
Don't do
obviously
it.
you can't go any further.
Right. That is true.
yeah, and then the other person's like, creeper stalker,
Yeah.
no.
Well, that is
Weirdo.
true. Number 5 is lingering touches after the get into the personal space. And then number 6, show yourself off. Now, I don't think this means like whipping out a boob or a penis, but, I think look for ways to show off your sexy
Where
assets.
is your workplace?
On my kitchen table right now. Is this not our workspace?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know where
yeah.
you're working, but most people aren't just gonna whip
No,
your dick out.
no. I don't think
no.
this is meant to be at work. I think these are just, general.
Well, I think that's where most sexual
Heads.
tension is gonna.
Is that the workplace, you think?
Well, where do you spend most of your time? At work.
I
you're-
cannot have any sexual tension in
When
my
you're
job.
at home, who's gonna give you sexual tension at home?
Well, hopefully your partner.
If you're trying to vibe off of some sexual tension, you shouldn't be having a partner at home.
Well, see, you
It's
guys,
fun
it's
to.
fun. Oh yeah, it's so
It's
much.
fun.
It's
to,
so
but
much
you're-
fun to have sexual
you're-
tension when you don't get enough sex.
You're already beyond that
Well,
stage.
wait a
though.
minute.
If you're living
We're
with
talking
someone,
about
you're already
we're
beyond
talking
the
about
sexual
out
tension
we're talking about out like at a bar.
Yeah,
at a
I'm
party.
talking about out.
We're talking about out. We're not talking about
stage.
at
That'll
work.
work too.
And we're not talking about it work because we're talking about getting to meeting somebody, seeing somebody in that kind of aspect. We're not talking about at home. Or we're not talking about at work? Because at work, you could get sued for that kind of shit.
Well, I mean, I think there's a little that can go into work. I can't. I mean, my job, there's absolutely none whatsoever. I cannot.
Well,
I have to
can't.
shut that hole down. I have to become asexual and not.
The problem is, I get paid to push that stuff out there, and then when it can't, it's like a magnet. And then when people come back at me, I have to treat them a certain way, and it's.
Well, yeah, on the stage you can do that. Off the stage you can't do that.
No.
For you.
No.
For me, massage there, absolutely none. When I have my table and my clothes, and none whatsoever, because I can't. That's illegal. Number 7 and the final one. Oh wait, no, not final one. Intense goodbyes. Whenever you say goodbye to the person, bye, or a lingering hug. Oh, press your boobies up against. No,
Macy.
overdo the gestures. Oh, this one's for you, Miss Wendy. You are big on the gesture. Not that I'm not either. I mean, I do. I
get
huge
paid
hand
to
gestures.
overdo the gestures. I'm just saying this
This
is
is also
completely
in your
different for me.
personal life. Get out of work mode.
In my personal life?
Personal life.
What personal life?
Really?
Yep.
Really? Like seriously? Like really?
Look at
Like
that
literally?
Who could not love that head?
Literally?
Literally.
Back away when it's coming out in the open. Ooh, sexual tension gets stronger when it's kept a secret. Ooh. That's a good one. That's a big one.
It's just people like the whole, taboo sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where it gets into married women, married men, people that are in relationships, that are talking and texting and emailing each other and all this stuff. I mean, I hate to be an asshole, but these things happen. Do they not, G-Spot? He's shaking his
That's
head.
how I
Yes, they
started.
do.
I was married.
Yeah, you're nodding. Yeah. Well,
I'm not
just
married
saying.
anymore. I don't think
I'm
I
also a big flirt, too.
I am too. I'm a
Well, I'm
huge
not
flirt.
saying
I
there's
flirted with
nothing,
everybody.
There's
when I was
nothing wrong
married.
with that. There really isn't anything wrong with that.
I'm
But
saying
it's,
eventually
but if
it
one
will be
eventually there is,
Right.
because if somebody takes it the wrong way,
Yeah.
then there's a whole other issue we're going on.
And then number
But it
10.
felt good for it to be taken the wrong way.
It does. See? It is kind of.
Because
It's fun.
if you're there, like, flirting and looking for that sexual tension, obviously you're missing something at home. Just saying.
Well, that, like I said, try to work
I don't know.
on.
I
try-
see it. For
work
me, I
out-
like
look,
it. Whether it actually
work
ends
out
up.
what you have, or move on to the
For
next.
me, it's whether it's not necessarily if it ends up somewhere else. What are you doing?
Oh, look at Macy do. She's
We are
so
talking about
beautiful.
sex. I don't want to talk about
I
the
know,
dog.
because
We
she's
don't.
beautiful.
Oh Jesus,
sorry.
Pete.
Okay, sorry.
God,
I love
and
her.
you yell at me. Number 10, act on it, but don't overdo it. How far are you willing to take it now that you've built the sexual tension up? Does it have to go somewhere? Do you like this person? I mean, like, really, do you like this person, or is it just because they're hot and this is fun?
Or
These are great questions.
Or
for
just
yourself.
because you're looking for attention.
It could be just because we're looking for attention. I'm always looking for attention. I enjoy having attention. Some of the time.
Well, we all do enjoy having,
Yeah.
enjoy getting attention.
Yeah.
We all do enjoy that. It's just you have to be doing it for the right reasons, I think.
I
Because
agree.
eventually it'll, it's like this one has to go here, like this.
Are you playing with your boobs again?
I mean, it's like
I'm trying not to look. Are you really? Oh,
I look like I'm lopsided.
and then
Sorry.
I found this because this was an interesting conversation. Once you have the person that you're having sexual tension with, it's when's the best time of day to have sex? When is it most potent? Let's talk about sex, baby. Why do you give me this look when I
Well,
I
because
go this way?
Say it again?
When are the best times to have sex?
Okay. When are the best times to have
There
sex?
are
Okay,
scientific
hold up.
reasons for this.
I know there's scientific reasons in this. Obviously, the number one, morning.
For men,
Great
women
for men,
are not.
so much for women, but still, a sexual kind of person that is, feeling horny.
There's always
It is
extremes.
never a bad time. Go ahead.
So you're one of those. Any time of the day, get on it. Jump on this. Jump on it. Jump on it.
I don't care what time it is. I don't care. It is
6 a.m. to 8 a.m. women are awake but not sexually active because their melatonin levels are very low and they're still kind of sleepy. And their princess is like...
Bullshit.
I mean, you could get
Some of us are like 7-Eleven,
You can quickly change that.
That you damn Skippy. 7-Eleven.
I'm not saying don't try. But for men, on the other hand,
ladies,
this
it's
is
mindset.
their peak
Ladies,
sexual time.
Mindset.
I'm just saying, you wake a girl up by going down on her, she's going to be in the mood.
Hi, how are you? Good to see ya.
Was that sexual tension?
Yes.
Was that?
That
was very good.
That was an exchange.
I like the way you
words.
put that in there. That was pretty awesome.
That was an exchange of words. Yes, it was.
Can you do that finger movement again?
Exchange of words.
Okay. 8 to 10 a.m. By now, women are fully awake and ready for sex, but men are kind of like,
And
so,
can you tell us why, G-Spot? Please tell us why, from a man's perspective.
8 to 10 a.m.
I'm usually not awake.
Women are ready, but men, well, who are weekend and men can be probably convinced. 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., women are at their busiest during these times. Men, however, well, this is the early afternoon hours, they, with work, children, family, life.
So they're not really into it because they're busy
because
with
other shit has to happen.
Bullshit.
Men, however, are more amendable to the idea of an early afternoon frolic. Afternoon delight. Oh, can you play that one? Never mind. Conclusion, women can't really be bothered right now, usually. Men can definitely be bothered, but also distracted, satisfied by lunch. 2 to 4 p.m. A woman's reproductive system is at its best during these hours. 2 to 4 p.m. That's the time to hit the women up.
Why?
Because
women's reproductive system is at its best during these hours. Semen produced around 4 p.m. is of the best quality.
If y'all want to have babies, get that shit done between 2 and 4. That's all I'm saying. If you want to have babies, get it done between 2 and 4.
It's best quality.
It's best quality.
The quality is there.
It's the best swimmers.
It's the best swimmers.
They're wide awake. They have ingested the coffee. They've gotten the map. They understand where to go.
They've done a few laps.
They're ready to go.
Sky rockets in flight.
Afternoon delight.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I love you, Mike.
4 to 8 p.m.
She says yes to that, by the way. She got all excited. She's like, yes.
That is a little creepy. I'm just throwing that out there. 4 to 8 p.m.
For my dog. I'm gay for my dog.
Yes.
I'm just saying right now.
Both men and women could probably take it or leave it in the early hours, and in the later hours, probably leave it. It's dinner time, after all. Sexual appetite is conquered by the actual appetite. So usually, food at that point takes over than food.
What kind of?
Was that? It could be bacon. It could be anything wrapped in bacon for you.
I'm boring the hell out of you, Macy.
8 to 10 p.m. Women are totally energized and ready to initiate sex. So 8 to 10 p.m. women is when you're like, wow, let's go. Okay. Anyway, men will try to act all casual and be like, yeah, no, I'm sleepy. I've had a long day, whatever. Again, they will drop what they're doing. If you stand in front of them in just a cute little outfit, going, hey, baby, you wanna? They will meet you upstairs.
Just right there.
Yeah. Or right there. Maybe on the stairs. Never mind.
No, never mind. We can talk about that another time. We're going to take a whole
kitchen counter,
other show
table.
And talking about places, positions, and all that stuff. So get ready for that.
We went on a whole tangent last night on just sexual words.
And I had her laughing so hard. I had her crying. Because unfortunately,
it was like, guess what this means?
Unfortunately, I know a little bit more than I actually thought I do. So
she hit a couple of them and it was like...
definitions of some of these things, I was like, oh, that's this, that's that, that's this.
Some of them were really gross. I was like, oh, and she's like, is it this? And I'm like, oh no, way worse. And she went, oh my God, it's this. And I'm like,
yeah. So that was pretty interesting.
It was
gross.
We'll
go on a whole cray-cray thing with that next time.
But 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., women's melatonin levels go way up during this time. Even if they usually normally stay up late, this is where they start feeling, I have to agree. Once 11 o'clock hits, my brain starts shutting down, and I'm not. It takes a lot for me to... I could be convinced.
Okay.
I can always be convinced.
Can I speak? That's because you're a day walker.
I am a day walker.
That's because
Absolutely.
you're a day walker. 11 o'clock usually. And right for a person like me, I mean, sometimes most of my gigs are ending at 9:30 now. But when I have band gigs and I have different things, 11 o'clock, you are in prime. You're starting the second set. You're ready to roll. Everything's spewing out of me at this time, so it's completely different for me. Fortunately, I mean, we were just talking about kind of 9 to 5.
9 to 5 people,
they get to the point where they're ready to.
Again, there's always exceptions to these rules.
Where they're ready to wind down, and then they're they've done enough for the day, and they're just not wanting to take the energy to do anything else except go to sleep.
And for me, because I have such a physical, because I have such a physical job, it really depends on how much work I had that day, too. Right. I mean, if I had only one massage, I could. Whatever, sure, okay, let's stay up, let's, enjoy myself. But if I've had 4 or 5, forget it, I'm done.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody gets tired. I mean, I get that. It's the energy level.
Absolutely.
That comes with keeping yourself healthy and things like that.
Absolutely.
I'm so in love with my dog, I can't take it.
Oh my goodness! If you look at the website for Life Improvement Radio After Dark, there is a picture of her and Macy.
Yes.
Macy has her own bio. I don't have my bio yet.
Well, that's because you need to take care of that. Write that bio and send it into Bossman. And you can have it on our website. LIRAfterdark.com. That is www.lirafterdark.com. You can look at us, watch us, and pretty soon we're going to be able to put us on we're going to be on podcasts and iTunes and everything. Just saying.
I know, I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We'll have more people in Bolivia talking to us.
Yes, we're huge in Bolivia.
Huge
last week. Huge. They don't even speak English. It's amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Amazing. And we just like to thank everybody. We've been doing this for about 6 weeks now, a little over
Something
6
like
weeks.
that.
And we've had close to 800 views.
Thank you very
much,
on our
YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We appreciate that so much. We are here for you, so please let us know what you'd like to hear us talk about.
Send us your topic
ideas.
Send us
information, what you want to, if you want us to do silly, stupid things, we already do those things, but
we'll
happily oblige and do really ridiculous stuff.
Our alternative lifestyle segments and stuff like that. If you feel you live in an alternative lifestyle, let us know. We want to do a panel show and ask questions and interviews because I think it's important for the world to understand different things. Like I have a friend in Alabama that I was talking to, and she's like, it's still very, there's still a very misconception to a lot of things. So it's good to get this out. It's good to continually keep having this conversation and talking. Do you like my hand movement there?
Yes, I do. As long as it's not
I'm out of coffee.
Here, I'm good. You're out of coffee? A sin.
I know. But I think it's about time for us.
I think we should go now. Because I think she's had way too much coffee and she's squirrel.
And
I'm just kidding. You can definitely let us know if you're interested in anything that you want us to talk about other than sex. But, just sometimes we're going to be having special segments and things that we want to talk about. We're going to get into maybe doing some more recipes and bacon. I'm just sorry.
Do you think you're talking about recipes with bacon?
Yes. We like that. We like bacon. We like coffee.
Can we do a home improvement section? Yeah. I mean, really?
Dude, I told you. Didn't I show you that
yes,
picture?
Yes, we did. We saw the one with Macy. Macy is not...
do a whole Macy won't section. Doggy style. Do it yourself. DIY doggy style.
Macy will not even put away the clothes. I'm having issues with her right now. What makes you think she's going to paint my banister?
Okay. I don't know.
She doesn't have thumbs.
She doesn't, right? She can't really hold the paintbrush.
That'd be a very tiny paintbrush.
She can put it in her mouth. Come here, gorgeous. She's like, screw you, Mom. I'm busy. All right, we love you guys, and we will see you on Friday morning at 10
a.m. Mwah. Love you. Thank you.
Let's talk about sex, baby. And let's talk about you and me. And let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.